Oui Culture comes to you compliments Hoppers and Grenada Paper Products, manufacturers of Royal, Horizon, and Quick and Easy paper towels and napkins.
Raise it high up the ladder, let we set it on fire. A little more calypso, forget the funk and the disco. A little more limbo, a little more shango. Find the greasy pole, and we don't dance from the maple.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to We Culture. It is the 17th day of February 2023, and it's a pleasure to be back with you after quite an interesting week it was, and of course a great program last Friday. We're back this week, and we have loads of excitement for you this evening. All right, so we welcome all our viewers on GBN TV 711, our listeners on K105 FM, and of course our friends on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Of course, it doesn't seem as if Doc is going to be with us this evening. Maybe off and on. There's this big thing happening in La Poterie this evening, La Poterie, Saraka. All right, and Doc does play. He's the best Saraka man in the place, so then he had to go there, and as the folks that say, make all kind of marwet and thing, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, I hope he could find a telephone post where he could go and stand up. But let me see. I think I know Poetry well, right? So you have one. You have a few long by the playing field. So he should be able to find at least a good place where he could get some light so he could call in. Anyway, let's welcome the team. The king is here and the queen is here. So let's invite them. No, we had to start with the queen tonight, boy. She look queenly.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Goddfrey. You're always trying to make me blush, right?
But I'm trying to make you blush, even now you're blushing. You laugh there, I see all inside your ears,
Before I say anything else, that light over your head is not happening.
Yeah, man.
What is that light?
Yeah, but only you that see that light. Nobody else can see that. Everybody who watching TV wondering what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
A flashlight, man. I just take a flashlight. Just on the battery go there. You just out.
The other question that I have before I continue is where the live? Where's the live on Facebook?
What the live is supposed to be there? Let me see what's going on with the live now.
I'm refreshing again to see if it shows up.
Kellon, with the live. What happened to the live, Kellon? Come. Live us up. We hear nothing happening if we had a live,
Live. And there's no program without our social media viewers.
Well, of course, and they gear up, They gear up for tonight. Yeah. But we should be coming out with a live pretty soon.
Well, I'm looking forward to tonight. Doc's absence would be felt, but I was thinking the same thing, that I'm sure there's a couple lampposts in La Poterie. And remember, the man said he sponsor a few pots. he sponsor some pots. So we can't expect him to be here. We can't expect him to be here because when you're sponsoring pots, you're supposed to go around and test all the pots to make sure that your investment went on well, and also to decide on whether you are sponsoring these pots next year. Because if they embarrass you, you can't sponsor them again, right? So, Doc, you work cut out for him tonight. I just hope it's only on the street and it's eating and it goes to his stomach and it takes the normal process and he doesn't end up somewhere else as a result of all these pots he will be tasting tonight.
Tasting. Let me tell you something. Let me just say about Doc. Doc is a fella. Doc could put away good food, And I tell you, Doc is a whole bread, and that's true thing, So
whole
Doc,
bread?
A whole when cousin Gladys make bread, long time you making bread. You making bread on yeah, bye. What you mean? They say they say dark belly has passed away in Russia. Finley.
Them big pan loaf.
Them
pan loaf.
They fat, yeah. Yeah. So don't worry about Doc could handle. I ain't afraid for him.
The program, last Friday, it was a very good program, and I just wanted to read a comment of a late viewer. She viewed the program today, Mandisa. And by the way, I forgot Mandisa is my family. Yeah? So she said, "Good day, Reese. Trusting that all is well with you and the family. Please convey a message to Scholar for me." And this is a message. "I really do appreciate his mindset. He had me in stitches with his response to Doc on police culture, and then on the men of the cloth or pray. I watched the show on replay today. I'll do my best to tune in live tonight. Thanks." So, Mandisa, if you are here, welcome. If you're not, as I told you, there's always that replay that you can enjoy.
Oh, definitely. Finley, what is your position, right?
So in your introduction, you say the king and the queen. So what that is?
What Dr. Day? Dr. Day.
So when that comes, what that go be?
Sylvester. Sylvester, I mean. But hold on. Reese, hold on. Scholar, hold on. Hush. Reese, I take you that one, eh? I mean, I was planning to hold it until tonight, but I had to call him today and give him because. Hold on. You have a dog in Tivoli. you hear some tiger color dog. They kind of, I told you let's call them tiger kind of thing just because of how they look. I don't know, but that dog had to be a real. Well, it look. I don't want to offend anybody, but that dog is a real stinking NDC. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. The dog come out where he come out and land in my mother place. And well, we ain't know the dog come out, but in order to get the dog to respond, my mother started to sing, "Daddy sure," and the dog started to whine. That is the dog name. Listen. This is serious. This is serious.
The dog name is Daddy Shore?
The dog name is not Daddy Shore. Daddy Shore. That's the dog name. Listen, every time as the dog land and my mother say, "Daddy Shore," the dog going up the step in the veranda is starting to get the dog is responding to nothing else except Daddy Shore, and it's that. So I don't know what.
Is it every rally?
Goddfrey, let me tell you something. I had a partner once. The man come out passing over Cemetery Hill. You see a dog in the cemetery, pick it up and bring it in your house. A Dracula man.
What? That has always happened.
Dracula man.
But a lot of people get Dracula already, you know, and spirit and thing, you know.
I mean, and I blame him. You're on mute. I blame him because I would never.
You see the dog where he take? Why?
And he come to the puppy. You with a puppy in the cemetery.
Are you going it?
You're breaking neck. And he come to the puppy and bring it.
I think Dracula. But you don't even.
I mean, we have one at home, but not a puppy, because I noticed a little kitten in the neighborhood. very small. It looked malnourished. Right now, the kitten come home because I have 2 other cats. The kitten come home and the kitten getting on as if he belong because it's being fed, it's growing fast, and I don't understand where that kitten come out. But hear what? The kitten have one big eye and one little eye.
Forget that. That's a Dracula. That's a Catula.
And they call it the cat calico because of the color.
Yeah?
But I just find something strange with the cat. Why that cat choose to come there? And who is its parents? Where did it come from? But he launched Iraqis and he want to go on bed. He want to fight with the others for food.
Try the song. That song okay. Then he showed. I tell you, soon as the dog land, and my mother had to sing, Did he show. Hey.
Reverse, yeah.
I'll hear break loose.
No man, yeah, Dracula.
Yeah.
Y'all put it in a fine bag.
Try to see.
I will be able to do that one,
Try to
Y'all put
see.
it in a fine bag, and you have to journey go far.
That big stone.
You just go to one artist and let it go.
I the test. If you take it, put it in a fine bag and you go far, go quite up by ground and come up there and let it go. And if you come back, forget that. Take it, get out your place.
Yeah, Dracula.
Dracula.
I got them to try that in truth.
Hey, anyway.
Goddfrey, before we dash it, but we download it for with 2 nice segments, you know, that plenty food, you know. And I submit. Anytime you see Doc talking about this Saraka thing, according to you, Doc is a man, is not culture thing, what thing in this Saraka thing. That greedy. Doc is a man greedy. That going for food. He's talking about cheaper thing. I go in Saraka area and I see Doc in action, you know, and you don't like. Doc is a looking at a man with big pan loaf.
I do dark, me and Doc grew up right, say me had basically, you know.
That is the thing, and you know, Doc and they to do his segment on, how you call it?
The feature address, you mean?
And then Doc had to do the
feature address. Doc should have called him to do a feature address on Mr. Aka, you know.
Exactly, I mean, I don't understand how you treating us like that. But, you know, this weekend is Carnival weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Carnival weekend in Carriacou.
Now, no more
I think they, well, yeah, but Dominica, Carriacou, so
Trinidad.
we didn't want to replace.
Right.
I think Carriacou had Queen Joe last night.
Yeah.
Tonight they having Soca Moana, and so on. So things heating up, and I see boat going up with man hanging out along the side.
Boat? They have to start. They forget quick. They lose their memory. Yeah?
With what?
They hanging out on the boat.
They hanging out along the side. Didn't go up first. Stick, and then when they reach in Carriacou have a nice little thing right on the port day with all kind of little songs singing and welcoming people with little drinks. Yeah. So Carriacou put the best foot in front. One thing I like what Carriacou do. Carriacou in this day and age, and now we gone past this cultural thing. In this day and age, it has become cultural. Even when little children having sports where the teacher and them have to run the race. Remember we talk about them, the teacher and them running for the children, and they have a little match pass and them kind of thing. Even in those things, they're streaming little children sports, you know, we could sit down and watch this thing. And Carriacou is streaming the shows and the carnival thing. Carriacou, make that one make sense.
Yeah, but that don't have to make sense. You don't understand why Carriacou can stream? Carriacou is not a river. What are you going Carriacou is not a river. What are you going to stream? That's we're all Patterson on them.
To watch a little thing on Kariku say they're streaming. So if they're streaming, then they could see.
Well, yeah,
but they say no stream for nobody, and I can't understand why. Because I understand all hotel, all guest house, all people how
full up
in Kariku. So them thing and them go pass good. So you're streaming for us on the mainland and other people in the diaspora and so on. But I don't know. I don't know what caused that.
Well, I don't understand.
We must know what we're missing.
Yep. So in other words, Kariku Carnival is a well-kept secret.
Well, yeah.
Private affair.
The private affair.
Yeah.
Well, they'll stop that up there. They'll stop that.
Well, boy, you never know, you know. Maybe they have to. Anyway, let me hush about that. Let me say that. Next thing I end up in cattle belly grass. Not to say anything. Anyway, fellas, we talking about something today. A man stopped me today. In fact, a number of people. But one man stopped me. He see my car coming and he stopped me. So I stop. He say, why is the topic for tonight? Well, I tell him, well, the man had to outline thing for me, eh? So, anyway, Scholar, you have to lead out tonight, you know, because Doc today, so according to you, early, you might have to give a little thing. So,
well, see the topic and then I'll give me speech. I'll give me podium.
You got it. So, folks, you remember a long time. Well, of course, we human beings, we just get sick. We get sick. And but in this day and age with technology and all kind of fancy thing, I mean, man does sick on tutus, a little tablet or something, and you're back on track. But long time, we had some kind of sickness there. I don't know how them sickness get a name. I know cure for them, nothing. But I think Shantimel was a kind of famous place for this kind of thing, and them, you know, because I hear he has some sickness that is passing Shantimel, and the kind of name of the sickness and them, I never hear them nowhere else yet. Like what do you call it? Souk the kush?
Souk the kush, yeah.
Souk the kush.
What is that?
Let go. Make it that will be the opening. Make it make sense. Souk the kush. Yeah, we see that makes sense. Souk the kush. That's a sickness.
What? Souk the kush?
Yeah, sickness.
Yeah.
Souk the kush?
Careful where your mind going, you know.
Listen, Scholar. Try your best and make it make sense. I'm all in.
Souk the kush.
I'm all in.
But I know I souk the kush. Although souk the kush is a shanty building, I know I souk the kush.
Kush like marijuana?
Kushum
Like kushum peg. That's not souk the kush, like kushum peg.
When they tell you how bad souk the kush take you, you don't know how bad souk the kush is. And that's the thing. You see, as we delve into this, and I'll take me podium.
I take your time, you know, because you can.
And I have to take with them and family letters. And as we delve into this, really, again, what would be highlighted here would be the subcultures.
Yes,
because
indeed.
The truth is that Souk the Kush, and I never realized until today, I asked Goddfrey, I asked my wife, I asked various people, what is Souk the Kush? And they know. And that's when it hit me that Souk the Kush had to be a thing that only we probably in Shantimel knew. But I can bet that Souk the Kush had other names in other places.
What do you have a boofum there?
What
I just said that's what I boofum.
What? That was that in Shantimel we call that a hoofum boofum.
That's right.
You know that hoofum boofum?
I swear these names are retarded.
Hufum is a bad
That bad cough, you can't cough. Well, he had different.
Okay.
That is a bad cough. When you see cough dry,
He ring, you know.
I believe he had some bad hufum pass in recent times because a lot of people complain that they have this dry cough, no cold, no nothing, no coming up, but they just coughing out the chest. That is a hufum.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Souk the Kush.
Isn't that whooping cough? Is that whooping cough?
Well, whooping cough is name you see in book.
Exactly. That modern thing.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But anyway, Hufum was in passing. Let's go back to Souk the Kush.
No, but hufum, subikusha lead to hufum. Subikush is a bad cold.
Yes.
When you have a real bad cold, you have Subikush receipt.
That you know something that song, you know, you see.
Yeah. And you know Goddfrey talk about his whole head cold.
But then tell me, make the connection for me with the words.
Subikush. But the truth is that I wish, because I have a feeling that it's some part of thing.
Yeah.
I never knew, we never know. We just meet the thing and you're calling it so. But somebody should be able to call and say what this should be kush, because I'm sure it sounds patois. It's singing as
But let me tell you, hold on. When I seriously, when I analyze Souk the Kush, you know when you have this bad cold, and you know that fresh cold in it, and you have to keep hauling up, and sometimes one nose black and the other one, and you have to. It's singing like it's a Souk the Kush. That's why the thing is song. Like you have to haul up and he making this funny song with this fresh cold, all this kind of thing.
I have Souk the Kush right now, and it's been on me since about more than a week.
Well, look out for the hufum bufum, you know.
But I don't cough in.
Well,
I don't have hufum bufum.
Scholar, explain to her.
Well, receive fortunate you for that. But the hufum not take time to come, It's taking you in partition, instead.
Of course. Is it Souk the Kush? And actually, the hufum bufum does come when the Souk the Kush start to go, you know.
Yeah.
When the Souk the Kush start to go, then the hufum come in.
You get a hufum.
So look out, the hufum come in. So you better get you if you sugar dish and you glengley grease and all you all them kind of thing. So when that hufum come,
them thing on them is bush for that on them.
Yeah, actually, that was a real thing, you know, because they had a lot of different things that your grandparents giving you for that. You're boiling a set of different bush, big time sugar dish, PT bomb, you had one they call Christmas bush, all this kind of thing, and then you boil it and you have to drink that.
But I always wonder, because this thing on them, with this viral thing on them, and I starting to get doctoral now.
You doctor that, you?
Doctor, but this thing, now, if I ever go to go and be like that, I'll have to say, well, this thing on them, when they come out from Africa.
You must make the African connection. You must make the African connection.
Africa has to do the remedies.
No, but this viral thing on them, I've always wondered. This thing on them, because they always say, and doctors always say that the virus thing on them, they don't really have cure as such. And to me, this bush and them, what we boil and so on, is just for the symptoms, to lessen the symptoms and so on. Mm-hmm. But this thing and them, these all hufum and this thing and them, they have a life cycle that they have to run.
Yep.
And whatever you take, they'll run the cycle. So that's why up to now, because I think last week Risi came with his bad subikushu.
Yeah.
Yes. And up to now, Risi had a bad subikushu. So the life cycle, you don't run the cycle yet?
No, you see, that's it. Yeah, because she ain't even the hufum reach yet. Right now,
No.
she in Souk Diku stage.
After skipping the hufum bufum.
You what?
I'm skipping that one.
Joke you making. We go hear about that. You go see next week you call in and say you can't make it because you have a bad cough. Is it a bad cough you have? Is it ufum bufum? So that was that.
We don't have to take break now.
Well, we can take the break now. Although we started a little late. So let's take our break. Kellan, we go take the break now and then we come back in a minute.
Raise it high up the ladder. Yeah.
Whether you're shopping for hardware, building materials, and appliances, Hubbard's Building Supplies at Grandans is the place to shop. With improved facilities, increased parking, wider variety of products, and a trendy and spacious layout, catering for all your shopping needs. Why wait? Visit Hubbard's Building Supplies today. Now open Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Hubbard's. Quality service, affordable prices. We're back! Grenada's Wester Hall White Jack Workboat Regatta 2023, Saturday 25th and Sunday 26th February. 2 days of hard racing and fun fetting on Grandad's Beach. It's Oui Regatta with Wester Hall Rums, sponsored by Wester Hall White Jack Rum, Grenada Tourism Authority, NLA Blast, Carib, the official regatta bear, Budget Marine, SIFH Group, Glenelg Natural Spring Water, the Regatta Water, McIntyre Brothers and Yamaha, Camper Nicholson Marinas, Bryden and Miners with Campari and Smirnoff Vodka, Ramdani's True Value and Harris Spain, Coca-Cola Grenada, Flow, Westall White Jack, Workboat Regatta, 25th and 26th February, Grandad's Beach. We rum, we regatta. Be there.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play, folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery is doing for us. When you play pick 3 cash flow and play with, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sandy Manity.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandans. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 440-1500. Or visit any of our 3 locations. Spicile Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Raise it high up the ladder. Let we set it on fire. A little more calypso. Forget the funk and the disco. A little more limbo, a little more shango. Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance.
Welcome back, everyone. We Culture. So we're talking about some of the little sickness we used to have a long time, you know. Maybe they're still around, you know, but in a different name. But and that there are those that really don't exist anymore. Scholars, you could think about anyone that we used to have before that don't exist now. I think we clear up and we educate people on the suk, the kush, and the hufum bufum. So we could move on to something else. Because a few of them well. I think you're muted, you know.
You hearing me?
Right, there we go. You're muted. Right.
Hello?
Yeah, we good now.
Right. And this one doesn't have to be it's not a sickness as such, but I don't know if you call it a condition, I don't know what to call it that. But, and I have a feeling I know why we don't see this thing anymore. However, remember when me and you and Reese were young, and our children, our children, you're young one. When you were younger.
Thank you.
Okay, before you turn woman.
Thank you.
Before you turn woman, you know, all children, especially below small too, used to split.
That's right.
You see below small two never split?
Yes. And that used to happen. That used to happen from running, from anything, any kind of rigorous thing you do. You stand a chance of getting a split under your toe. But what about the chauffeur?
No, hold on. You see, we ain't coming to chauffeur yet. Because I feel, you see, now, you see. Okay, go calls. When you finish, I go deal with you. See,
because Goddfrey asked about what, and the truth is that I interact with children. I mean, I am your own children. You are divorced. We are children below children. Two doesn't split no more.
I think Nala had one not too long ago, but you're right. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, and remember when we two used to split was not because of running and all this kind of thing.
Well, that's what I want to answer. You see,
was because of what?
You grow in, so so you thought supposed to be splitting still. When you grow, you thought, and now you thought to split. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I grew a little bit.
Well, now I tell you, and now you thought supposed to be splitting still.
You don't pray.
No, if under my toe splitting, we have a problem. I supposed to go by the doctor.
Yeah. No, but that was when we grew. You see, we don't take no Facebook comments yet. I'll never.
And we have some, you know. Let me take a few.
Well, I'll take things.
And we have. So, we have a number of people saying good night, and we want to welcome those who are identifying where they are viewing from. So, Cadella Henry saying, Goddfrey, that's a real serious joke. Yeah, Goddfrey always giving some serious joke.
That's not a joke, that's a serious thing.
That's a joke to talk about. I don't know joke, you know.
That's a serious thing.
And a small eye. And that's funny. Dodo is saying, Doc S must be ringing for so. Glenda is saying, good evening, Goddfrey. I would have really liked to see We Culture live from La Poterie tonight. I believe something as that. We Culture should be there in the center, as well as other local festivals. Please think about it. Let's see. We have Dodo is saying, Glenda, I agree with you. It would have been very nice. I saw a clip from the Saraka and Good for So. And I don't know if it's Food for So or Good for So. But anyways, I want to know the difference between Saraka and Salaka after, because I hear Doc saying Salaka, and I grew up here in Saraka. So y'all would explain. You La Poterie guys. Antonio is saying good night, Friday night family, and Reese, what are you doing with 3 cats in the USA? 1 cat doctor's fee is $250. Well, Antonio, like I said, cats in Grenada does self-medicate. When they feel like they have like a cold or something, they just go and eat bush. So maybe you don't have bush in the USA. And cats are not allowed outside without maybe leash. I don't know. So maybe that's why you have to go to the doctor and pay $250. When we don't bathe them, they just lick themselves. You watch a cat, all day licking himself. So that's what happens when we don't bathe them. And we get a little modern on the flea treatment. So we just give them like a bravecto and thing, you know. to get rid of the flea, you know, and that sort of thing. So we really don't have. When things get real coconious, we just go to the GSPC, and that time we know we have to pull out like a morning, right? So oftentimes owners would think about whether it's worth it or not, you know. Maybe owners like Scholar and them, they would get a fine bag, but I can't do that. So I take care of them. But no, we don't have to spend $250 for a visit.
You see, don't come in that, you know.
I know. You want to give me the idea about the fine bag?
Yeah, but
right?
I just the idea, but the truth is that I have a battery I can't do. I have a school I can't hear, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But there's a catastrophe, man. Look at it.
So we have Chiron is looking on from Trinidad, Rochelle from Brooklyn. Cadella is saying, remember some of the things that were very common: scabies, ringworm, lice in coolie hair. Help us all. Dodo contributed Maljo. Cynthia is saying Coco Bay, Yaz. Let's see, we have Dodo saying, you remember when they said children have Maljo and Granny and then put a thing in their pipe and smoke those children? Isn't that tobacco? And then we used to put the Maljo beads, the red and black Maljo beads.
Yeah.
Let's see, we have Antonio is saying we have to remember that most of the names given to certain sickness had that French Creole slang to it. So Scholar, she's leading down your avenue there. Marilyn is saying ringworm. Cynthia said, I guess a circle goes around because where I am, not only Indians get lice. At some stage, all the little ones come home with it. Cynthia is saying when the toes split, they used to say the foot growing. Well, that way, my foot is like 6.5, 7, you know. So that way I didn't split so much. Cynthia is saying no. Marilyn is saying poo-pool. Poo-pool is not where I get from foul?
Poo-pool is foul thing,
yeah. That's sickness. Well, I mean, people used to get poo-pool, but
Antonio, it's not a leopard top. It's actually a mustard color with flowers, different size of flowers.
And she here and she top is same color. Don't forget that.
What?
You here on your top?
Yeah.
Anyways, Ann Jackson is saying good night from New York. David Alexander is saying I'm a Grenadian watching from Central Florida. Mary Banks is saying good night. Grenada Sunshine is saying good night. Veronica as well. Good night. So those are the comments here. But before I get off, I was tagged in something on Facebook. That is from Bert Patterson. He was saying that he understands that we are talking old-time disease tonight, and he may not be able to call in. So in case he can't, he wanted us to know about these and old-time ailments. But here comes the condition of the disease. So the name is there's pressings, and for that chest, it's a chest and respiratory condition. Then there's tumor or tumor, however you want to pronounce it.
Tumor. Is it tumor?
Life-threatening growth like cancer. There's malcady. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm finally playing cute. Let me put on my glasses because like that thing don't want to open up. Right. So there's malcady, which is unknown. Morogo, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, which is a chest cold. Tizic or Tisic. Seizure of fits. Maljo or Malgo, child's spiritual ailment. Jijiri, shock from a mental or physical blow. Well, we know that one. You get a good lash, you get jijiri. Like you get giddy. Runnings, it's an STD. It's sore or swelling or lesion. I grew up with that one, bobo. It was never a bruise. It was actually something that is staying on a little longer, like, you know, festering. There's paw, sore foot or lesion, gale, bad skin, itchy, bad skin or scalp. Coco Bay is a, well, here is Coco Bay, but I find we used to say Tutu Bay. Imbecile, dumb or acting an idiot. And that one is very popularly known in Guelph, the last one. Baba Boy. In fact, I have a sister by me and she calling the cat Calico, the one with the big and small eyes. She calling it Baba Boy. Every time she sees the cat, she's saying, "Move there, old Baba Boy." But anyways, that one means mentally handicapped. So those are the contributions from Bert Patterson.
Right. Actually, some of them definitely. I know there was one scholar though that he mentioned the pressing.
Pressing, yeah.
Yeah, and he talked was, but you know, sometimes I wonder whether, because you remember they used to always talk about you bush head fall.
Yeah.
Your grandmother shove she hand under you by your sternum there, and if she didn't feel the tip of your sternum, then you bush head.
Diaphragm?
By
your diaphragm?
Yeah, you bush head fall. What does make you bush head fall?
Person is not asthma.
You bush head fall, you know? I don't know, not when you force.
When you force something, when you raise that kind of heavy load and
something, you bush head fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because let me tell you, and forcing and thing used to cause a lot of old ailments as well.
Yeah, you strain, all that.
When you strain is one. According to what you bring, these days children can strain because children don't bring nothing. Children don't bring nothing strain. Yeah, but when you strain and then your testicles fall down, all this kind of thing and them.
Then I'm a
when your ball is big.
When they say your testicles go along your toe,
yeah.
Your testicles are united up in your toe. But and they'll tell you, don't raise this heavy thing because your testicles will go down in your toe. Now that is when they say you're strain. But he calls some and the truth is that in calling those diseases, the symptoms and so on, what caused them first of all, I wish you could have get where they get a name from in the first place. Because that name for them is something else. Pressing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pressing have to come from somewhere. Because to me, pressing is what we call an asthma now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because of, well, I don't know. Maybe because of the tightness in the chest with the asthma.
So he pressing again.
Yeah, he pressing again. So, but I mean, I'm just thinking that.
Making sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the tightness and you know.
Because let me tell you, Risi, them cat and them are you talking about, the cat does a pressing.
Yeah, I know.
The cat does be the worst for pressing, and when the cat are pressing, you hear the
yeah, they win.
The pressing thing in. Yeah, and they say if cat eat something and you go and eat it after all, pressing taking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the pressing.
If you eat after a cat,
I don't think nothing after a cat.
If you eat after a cat, yeah, you get pressing.
You get pressing. You can't
but
get a cat.
you had some fellas as we did on that day in poetry. You know them men used to eat cat, you know.
Yeah,
they used to eat cat. Yeah, boozy and them used to eat cat. I'm telling you. Yeah.
I didn't know meat and fish.
If what?
Yeah.
I already know meat and fish. Like
so
but them experimenting.
I mean, you doesn't eat meat, so fine. But just think about it carefully in your head and in your mind. Man eating rabbit, you. Rabbit don't far from cat.
well,
but man eating all kind of thing.
Yeah.
Man eating all kind of thing.
Yeah. So
snake.
I know you got a man that got cat, man.
Yeah, but them fellas in poetry used to cook real cat.
Is that how he got the name?
Yes, eating cat. You can have a cat eating it.
And there are people who don't eat dog do. So
Dog in the roti.
Well, if you eat dog, you can eat cat.
Oh, what you mean?
I feel cat
Cat meat nicer than dog meat. Why a cat meat more nice than dog meat? I feel cat nice.
Well, that's the whole thing, you know. Especially to man. I mean, cat is the real delicacy.
Well, you can't go wrong, you know. Dog meat. I mean, dog meat have more flesh, but I think when it comes to taste, I mean, you can't. Yeah, I think. You can't go wrong with cat. You can't go wrong with cat. You can't.
You tampa meow.
Yeah, you meow and bow wow. Anyway,
but I mean, I really would have, because even for this person thing, you had some strange cures and treatments as well. Because I remember they talk about the lizard thing.
Well,
Yes.
but that is not strange, you know. Science have now discovered why.
Yeah, I think it's
And what is it? Didn't they say it's an enzyme that?
Yeah, it's usually when the lizard gets frightened, it gives off this thing. You know, fright causes that, and that helps with the asthma.
My son was given that to drink.
And he passed?
in this modern time.
Yeah, it worked. But I just can't bring myself to catching a lizard to the point where it's freaking out and putting a glass of water.
When it started, is it the fear caused it to release this enzyme,
Yeah,
man.
but Goddfrey, I don't line. If I know a lizard in a glass of water, I don't drink any water.
Well, no, but
Cat like to kill lizard, so why cat have pressing?
Yeah.
but cannot eat
Cat
lizard.
like to kill lizard, so.
But hold on. But cat do cat really eat lizard, or they just kill them and play with them?
They don't see them?
No, I don't find.
From what I've seen with those at home, they kill rodents, they do not eat them. They kill lizards, they do not eat them.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think they
Bring
just kill
it to
them.
you as gifts.
Yeah.
It's like they bring their kill to show you what they've done.
Yeah,
but they don't eat them.
You know, a man told me once, and that is aside from that, but a man told me once that a domestic cat is the worst predator on the face of the earth, because it's one of the few predators that hunts just for fun.
Yeah.
Not because hungry and all this kind of thing. You know, hunting just for this. Because those predators, if they barely full,
they don't.
They bother with you.
Yeah, lions and so they're like that. Yeah. Once they eat, they don't.
Even though cat eat any food, they right by their throat, they still killing all lizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they ain't in it. They just having fun with it.
They don't make a joke with lizard.
Nah.
I have 2 comments on the WhatsApp platform. Let me just see what we got here. So I have someone saying this one is not an illness, but long time people used to have himto or asante. This is when you kick a stone in the road and it busts your big toe.
Masanto?
Well, yeah, you have to be Masanto, yeah.
Masanto, man.
Yeah, Masanto. But you know, Masanto used to also be the your thing where you're lighting it with your kerosene.
Yeah. I know it's a gym toe.
Gym toe? Well, it doesn't say him. They say him toe. So maybe it's gym toe they want to put then.
Yeah.
And then we have someone else is saying, good night, Goddfrey. Splitting of toes, they used to call it jigger. Nah, I don't think jigger was a different thing.
Yeah, I find
so jigger, you could lose your toe with jigger. Yeah, but the people long time because of jigger they lose their toe, you know.
Kind of sugar.
Well, maybe, but jigger was something that.
Mr. Man, let me tell you something. Long time, if I some bad diagnosis, if I some wretched diagnosis, man, they say man all kind of thing, but they do have you.
Yeah, well, of course.
I mean, man used to have the diabetes and things.
Yeah, but they say they call it.
And they say you have all kind of thing, especially do one thing. They
well,
have food.
Yeah, when you have
you have something, Godfrey. Don't forget that. You have something they call a life sore.
Yeah.
You know your life sore?
Gangrene. When you think they're gangrene, you are life sore.
Well, to me, life sore is when you have thing on your
So that don't go in.
Well, yeah, well, diabetes, yeah, and then it turn to gangrene.
But it is said that if I am, how they call it, break, one of them light, how you call them?
All right.
The fluorescent bulb.
Yeah, and it cut you.
Fluorescent bulb break and it cut you.
You get a life sore. Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
heard that
life
before.
sore. You see, you don't know that?
Yeah, I've heard that. That is very dangerous.
That they say you get a life sore. I don't believe that.
And you know what? Because we're told that we avoid having a fluorescent bulb brick around us.
Yeah, you always read that.
So I'm yet to prove that if a fluorescent bulb cut you, you go get a life sore.
You will get a life sore. Yeah.
Maybe it's you.
Try it first now.
Yeah.
Try it first now.
You been cut all with a fluorescent. I can't do that.
Break one on your foot. Get cut.
No. If I do that, my foot go break, not the bulb. But as we talk about split toe, Scott, I remember Shofi, what?
Shofi. Why is the difference between Shofi and Gromwich?
But I don't know. Gromwich is
They fungus, right? They fungus in your toe.
Or
Like
Shofi?
in your toes.
Maybe
Right.
Gromwich is fungus, but Shofi's are like a worm that used to be whining in drain and thing. In old Carlu drain and thing.
Shofi's are fungus too. The little one is a fungus
It's
too.
ringworm.
But
Yeah.
but Shofi used to day ringworm you're talking about. Shofi used to day in water in mountain and day. And when he settled there, the water looking kinda like rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of rainbowish kind of look. That time you full of all
Shofi.
Shofi
Shofi are that.
put your food inside that. That is it for you. But I believe, why is the difference between that and the more modern kind of name? Because they take all these things on them and they spile them with old stupid name, you know, Atlas food.
Yeah.
To me, at least.
You have next one them what? You have next one there called to buy now forget the name, what kind of fancy.
And what is the old time name for jock itch?
Jock itch, I don't know. What it was?
I don't know, but
They
I
just
find
say-
jock itch just sound kind of official.
Yeah, they say
Must
by
have
that,
something.
they say yeah
Yes,
minge.
that is
They say yeah
what it
minge.
Then I
No
have
memes, man.
No minge man, yeah.
No, Goddfrey.
But yeah, by minge just cat. You could have minge at a different place, yeah. So yeah minge. I find this bitch. Oh, minge, this is say minge have oil rash.
Yeah, well, it's a rash, but it's a
Like minge.
Nah, you must have had an old name, and then they give it they spile it with modern name. Because the truth is that this athlete's food thing is that one name I don't like it.
Yeah.
There are some people who are athlete's food. They never run in their life.
So,
That making no sense.
hold on. Let me tell you, we have. Let me take some comments on that platform here. Someone says, "Good night, guys. Pork comes from pigs, beef comes from cattle, mutton comes from sheep. What do you call meat from cats and dogs?" But we say so, and we say just now.
What we say?
Meow meow and bow wow.
Now, meat from Bobo.
Yeah, and bow wow. And then somebody say cat kills any animal that is smaller than itself.
Yeah.
Um,
And they would play basketball with it.
yeah. Then someone else said, "Good night, everyone. Malcady was when you have epilepsy. When your bushet fall, you used to Wait. You used to cup with Gwen Amber Fair. Now, if you have Makuku, you have to burn a full feather. I know that. I nearly get licks for that once. When children do strife, they are marasma. When children do it well, they are marasma. Yeah, so that is another comment. Let me see what else we have. Yeah, Someone says, good night, Goddfrey and company. I'm cracking up with the names of the various names for coughs and colds. Very creative. Well, don't we that creative now? It's never a long time people had called it the name. But going back to the Shofi thing, scholar. How are you so cure Shofi?
Boy, Shofi is a thing. To cure Shofi, you have to go on a line.
Line?
You have to go on a line. You have to roast a line. And then that hot roast line, you scrub it until it bleeds. And once you do that,
Shofi gone?
then it does have a little powder. I don't know how they call it powder.
ENT.
ENT powder.
No, in that time, you know that. In those days, you know BNT powder.
What about boric powder? Boric powder is not.
Boric? Yeah, boric was that kind of thing, you know.
You can use boric powder for getting rid of insects.
Yeah, so it can be that. But
that next one, that thing they used to use by what's his name, man? I forgot his name, boy. He had this kind of.
Mr. Mills and them, when you need them to come and explain this thing and them. Mr. Mills and them, they agree. Mr. Mills and them, this bad chemist and them would be able to tell us.
But you had a name for the thing. Not Boric, no. I remember just now. The name, all I said, the name coming and going. The name coming and going. But you had another one.
Somebody says red powder.
Red maybe?
Red powder.
I don't know what red powder.
First time I heard
that. Let's take the final break because so we take the final break and we come back, we go to Facebook and we'll take a couple calls. Yeah, stay with us, folks. Yeah.
Hubbard's is once again innovating the way you shop with its new online store, providing 24-hour shopping convenience. You can shop now for appliances, hardware, houseware, building material, and more. Free delivery island-wide. Start shopping now at hubbardshardware.gd. Safe, convenient, reliable.
Do you have muscular pain that no one can find a solution for? Are you tired of taking meds for joints and other pains? Hills and Valley Medicare Center on Grenville Street, St. George is here to help you heal. We will help you map a path to your full recovery. Visit us Monday to Saturday for a consultation with our on-site doctor, physiotherapist, and massage team. You will be glad you did. Our Medicare Center, a proud member of the Hills and Valley group of companies. On the hilltop or in the valley, we are with you wherever life takes you. Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Your health is our business.
Sisson's WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Last week on Our Climate Reality.
Climate change is in fact a real phenomenon, and it is already occurring, and we are already beginning to feel the impacts in our region. And those impacts are not just restricted to the physical impacts, more rain, hotter, but it then impacts our quality of life and how we are able to, to really live on a day-to-day basis. And that's the significance of climate change.
We have to understand what our current climate pattern is, and then try to understand how that pattern might change in the future. And of course, the changing climate pattern will force us to shift our lifestyles, or could force us to shift our lifestyles. But let's also remember not just to keep it in a human-centric viewpoint. There's a whole biosphere out there that's going to be impacted. Coral reefs, marine ecosystems, agriculture, chickens, poultry farmers, and most of it is going to have an economic impact.
Join us this Wednesday at 8 p.m. as our panel discuss the opportunities and co-benefits for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. All Climate Reality, GBN Television Channel 7 and 11, K105 FM, and all our social media platforms.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
Raise it high up the ladder, let we set it on fire. A little more calypso, forget the funk and a little more limbo, a little more shango.
Welcome back, folks. We have quite a few comments. Risi, let's take the Facebook comments, and then I'll take the few on the WhatsApp platform, and then we would go to our telephone lines.
Gordon, she messaged saying prickly heat powder is what they used to use for Shofi.
For Shofi?
Prickly heat powder.
Somebody say idoform powder. You know about idoform powder? In fact, two persons on the WhatsApp says idoform.
Okay. So in terms of the Facebook comments, y'all experiencing internet issues? No? Okay.
Not by me. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jose, welcome. I promise to be nice to you tonight. We have Cynthia saying, I guess due to the fall, when we inhale it, it creates the breathing problem. That's with the cats, yeah?
Okay.
Cynthia, Giga, people had to dig out. Kim K saying there was crab and cramblos. You can always depend on the St. John's people to come with those. Crab and cramblos. Cynthia saying life sore is when it can get better. And this is saying, Risi, I'm caught up again, so we'll listen to the whole show after the live. I'll stay plugged into the live nonetheless and listen as I can. Okay. Cynthia is saying, when you bandage a toe, it looks like a mass and toe. So that is how you get mass and toe. That makes sense. Right. Cynthia is also contributing crabbles. Jose is saying, something I can never understand up to this day, that when you burn cashew nuts, the fowls around will catch something called yaz. Can anyone explain that? Dodo is saying dog that does have minge. I know, right? Jose is saying, Dodo, good night. How is the weather? Okay, he's just asking a question there. Bernadette Thomas Alexis is saying, this is the right name, athlete's feet. It is a name they use in the medical system. Yes, Bernadette. But according to scholar, daddy name they spoil it with.
Yeah, Bernadette.
It's trophy. Yeah. And necklaces. They used to do the wick from the lamp with burnt kerosene. Or they used to use the wick from the lamp, burnt kerosene.
Yeah, the one that's soaking the kerosene, yeah.
Yeah. Cynthia is saying, freezing in my end, the trees and grass look like crystal. Okay, Dodo is saying, watch. Okay, so Dodo and Ernesto is having a chat there. We have Bud Patterson saying, Shofi looked like a little hairy cricket that used to live in mud and drains. Jose is saying, whatever sickness you have, Mr. Miller had the cure for it. Just show him and he will pull out a brown tall bottle and give you something. You had no idea, you had no idea of. You don't know if it was to kill you or not, but in 3 days, you're seeing some form of curing. Athlete's foot is a fungal infection. Correct. Jose said, I feel your pain. We don't get any... I have to avoid Dodo and Jose right now. They having their own program. Jose said, I feel your pain. What? You know what? Okay, Dodo is saying most of the elderly people in the villages had a cure, or though they had a cure for those things, they used to try a thing.
They used to try a thing. Yeah, they try a thing.
Right. Okay, so yeah. So
Scholar, who's Mr. Miller?
Mr. Miller was our job is in them. Our job is in hotels. That's the back job. Anything happen to you, go by Mr. Miller and he mix a towel brown bottle and he give you. And 2 tools, you good to go, you're back on your foot.
Yeah.
It was Mr. Mills for us in Guelph.
Mr. Mills?
Mr. Mills.
Well, we had
All you know, Mr. Miller was Mr. Mills' family that went to hotels. You know he go. They all go up.
Hold on. She just admitted that Guelph people are saying kind of wrong thing. Anyway, let me bring in Susan.
Yeah.
Susie.
Boy,
hello. We lose Susan, man. We lost Susan there for a moment.
So.
Hold on.
About a week and a half ago, I was doing some cleaning, right? And I didn't realize that a plug, a strip with a plug attached, fell in the container of water that I was using to wipe and thing with. So somebody checked me. And when the person checked me, they were like, Lord, you don't see this here? Somebody would have dead here tonight, you know. Somebody that dead here tonight. And you see me, if you hear anything that happened to Miss Reese, and it just gonna kill myself right after. Because I wouldn't be able to answer this question and then from Susan. When Susan came and the person mimicking how Susan was talking.
Let's bring Susan back. Susie! Susan! Hey! What's it?
Hey! Hey!
What going on?
Oi!
Yeah, we hear you, man. We hear you.
Let me turn down my volume. Are you there?
Yeah, we there.
Me phone be in trouble, man.
Still?
I got to use the dummy. I have a piece of cell phone there. I got to use it and carry you.
We hear you good.
Because the whole phone be in trouble.
She'll call back. She cut off. Okay. Someone is saying here that as it relates, someone said talcum powder, but I don't think it's talcum powder.
I'm gonna talcum powder too.
Right. Someone says to cure Shofi, you're crushing old tablet with a cockroach with Oxford blue. There was also the Shofi bush. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Shofi bush.
Somebody tell me you're crushing Casa Valley.
No, baby.
Shofi don't play a cue, no?
Somebody again saying old Mr. Miller and Sades used to give boric powder for all things, even Shofi. Boric powder was the cure for everything then.
So see why I remember that old boric powder.
Yeah. Let's go back to the telephone. Let's see if we can get a couple of calls coming in now. Oui Culture, good evening.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
When fowls have sore on the eyes, they used to take a lime. You hard the lime and you pass it and you rub it on the fowl's eyes. Because what causes that is because the heat of the weather. It's outside is so hot, so that the heat of the weather caused the fowl to get sore on the eyes, so they are cooling. But as a matter of fact, you take cochineal and put in water and give the fowl when outside is hot, so that you will keep it cool, so it wouldn't be so, you wouldn't have no sore on the eyes. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right. So there's a cue for lies. Yeah. Yeah, let's go back to the telephone. We have another caller on the line. Oui Culture, good evening. Hello.
Hey, good night.
Yes, good night, sir.
How you do?
Good.
I remember the name Kakajab.
Yeah, I heard Kakajab before.
What did it really use? I don't know.
If I remember, Kakajab was used for 2041. Let's hear what our callers saying to that. Let's go back to the phone. Susie, you're back. Hello. Susan having some.
Hello.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're hearing you now.
Now we're sending trouble by. Hello.
We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Hey.
Yes, go ahead. We're hearing you.
Yeah. Susan.
Yeah, we're hearing you. Go ahead.
That old phone is problem by. I will pelt it outside, you know.
Apparently we're not. Yeah, she's not hearing us, but we hearing her.
She's on the prowl.
Yeah. She's on the match.
Someone is saying Goddfrey Kakajab was used for belly pain. Maybe when you are thing like colic and thing like that, though.
Tell us something.
Colic? Why is colic yourself? What kind of modern thing?
Colic is them. Yeah, no, colic is an old time thing.
Right.
Belly griping.
I think Sparrow have a song about Kakajab.
Yeah.
Kakajab in a pint of pea.
Yeah.
If anybody had do you wrong, so remember Sparrow? You give man a soul food.
Yeah.
Because that was a thing too, you know. People used to give people a soul food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And when they give you a soul food, that soul food can't kill it. You must go in over here to kill that soul food.
Yeah, they put in an old hip in your yard, and if you mash the hip, forget that, you know.
Forget that, or the sprinkler powder. The sprinkler powder in your yard.
Yeah, and you mash that.
You mash that when you go outside. You get a soul food.
Yeah, or sometimes you miss your shoe or your slippers, and then when you finally get it back, you put it in your food.
You put it in your food.
You get big food or something, I think, you know.
You get a big food.
Elephantitis?
Yeah, but they spile you.
but yeah, a big food, or you get a soul food, and when you get a soul food, when they give you a soul food, that is our next one that is a live story, can't you?
Yeah. Let's go to the telephone. Oui Culture, good evening. Hello. Hello. Yes, go ahead, please. We seem to be having some issues with apparently the caller's not hearing us. I'm not sure what's happening. Let's try again and see.
Goddfrey?
Yes, good evening, We Culture.
Good night.
Yes.
Goddfrey, another one they call Pupul?
Yeah.
Hello?
So, caller, you need to turn the volume of your device down. Oh boy. We're having some issues with our line. Apparently, some people not hearing us well. Someone is saying here, to heal ringworm, they used to mix the black stuff from fireside with lime. That used to burn. Someone said, yeah, you used to use burnt lime and burnt kerosene for shofi. So, all right.
Yeah, some of the comments here as well. Garlic is a good cure for shofi. But I say because people usually use old-fashioned remedies in the old-time days. Idoform, Jenny is saying, was used for ground itch. It had the dry and wet idoform. Then we have Dodo is saying kojo root was good for that. Anne Nichols is saying, my dad say it's boric powder for Shofi. Augustine is saying, creft worm soaked in rum was good for griping. That's what we call CVS jab. Okay.
Yeah, but creft worm used to use for that. Then what do you use creft worm for?
On your Jose name turned out to Onisto Jose. Onisto is saying Susan needs to go to Saraka and use dog food. It's a shame we didn't learn these remedies from our elders, but all is not lost because listening to this show, it appears that some did. Good for them. Yeah, so those are the comments.
Scholar, the thing about the creft worm and thing, they're not for thing, they're for different thing.
Creft worm is for if you get poison or so.
No man, creft worm is when if you get a akaramachuku. Well, you drink that. Well, akaramachuku is not poison. Akaramachuku is what a certain person give a certain person, you know.
Well, yeah.
In the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get your creft worm, you soak it in rum with a little bit of deer hand and red love in that. You're good to go, you know.
But this thing, what is the difference between that and under the counter?
Under the counter do a creft worm?
Under the counter do a creft worm?
No, under the counter have well, as far as I know, under the counter have nuts and all kind of pieces of mountain spice and all kind of thing. You want 1 minute?
No, you want 1 minute?
They low grade under the
counter. They're not under the counter, they're above the counter.
The counter was making Tivoli.
No, what do you buy? When you get a thing in from Tivoli, are you real thing, you know?
I
didn't know this was creft worm. I know what creft worm is. So creft worm is when you mix creft worm with deer hand and kind of thing, and you're good to go. Nothing can tie you down, you know.
Under the counter that too.
Well then under the counter is the real thing.
And I come to the real.
That you McCoy. I call it. You can't go wrong with that. Me better give me a little juke there. I find that in under the
Sonia is saying they used to burn Tanya's stem and place between toes for Shofi. Dodo is saying it seems like Susan's phone has the kukum. I'm calling and tell her. And Veronica is saying sour leaf is good for Shofi. Like there are remedies for Shofi, man.
Yeah. But here the next one calls in grass. When children play in grass, you have to go so buy them. They say it's a little red thing. Today I was asking my mother about. She says it's a little red thing. They call it betouge. You ever hear about betouge?
Yeah, I have a betouge, yeah.
Yeah, betouge biting you. You don't know what you haven't seen it, but when your skin start to itch and start to thing you, and you squeeze it, you see this little red thing in your skin. But you not betouge again.
Nah, that and them fruit patch. Let me tell you something. The truth is that, I'll be honest with you, I don't know the last day I see a butterfly.
No, you have butterfly. A real butterfly by me.
Real butterfly.
I don't see butterfly.
Or they're living among too much concrete and all that.
No, man, you have a real butterfly by me.
Bush.
Yeah.
Butterfly, bird, all kind of thing. Lizard.
Yeah, I don't see butterfly.
And you have some bird down by me. They have no respect for me and thing, you know. And me look for them, they just come and just do what they want, you know.
So why would you come here as well?
By folk, they want to come with me.
Good.
Let's go back to the telephone. Oui Culture, good evening. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, we're hearing you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, we're hearing you.
Yes. When you take a job, it's when your belly hot in you. They used to have it. They have it with rum. So when your belly hot in you, your parents just take a little bit and they give you to drink.
Okay, and that would stop the belly pain.
Yes. And this thing in your toe, they call it grong itch. The thing in your toe, they call it grong itch. So when you have the grong itch, they roast a lime, a ripe lime. They roast it, and when it's cold, you rub it to your toe. You rub between your toes, all where the grong itch is. It getting away the grong itch. And it getting away, it's done. Right.
Okay.
And the ringworm is a little thing, a little worm in your foot. So when you have it, you have to get the blue where they don't wash with. You get the blue and you rub it up in it, and it cures the ringworm.
Okay.
That is it.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, we didn't get to ringworm. But Risi, are you familiar with the betuge? You ever heard about betuge?
No.
Yeah, well, maybe go with now about betuge.
I hear about that, but I don't know in what context.
Betuge, yeah, it used to be in grass. You know the short, you saw the short, thick grass, green, very short. Yeah, I forgot the name of the grass, but short. Yeah. And you play.
Goddfrey, what is consumption?
Consumption by.
They cold.
Yeah, find consumption is a bad cold too, you know.
With cough.
Maybe consumption is a higher level of subdicussion, you know.
With bufum, whatever. Bufum.
Yeah, maybe when the bufum combine with the subdicussion, you get consumption.
Yeah, like consumption. Subdicussion with bufum.
Yeah. Let's go back to the telephone. Oui Culture, good evening.
Hello, good night.
How you do?
Well, I just doing.
Yes.
Yes. The word is, well, the correct name was bet ruse. It was a little red parasite. When children go playing in the grass about the place, this parasite usually gets on the skin and penetrate the skin. And usually the parents would bathe them and sometimes get a little needle or pin and try to remove it from the skin. It was a little red parasite. That was betuge.
Okay, yes.
But they call it betuge, you know?
Yeah,
well, you know the folk pride language, you know?
Yes. All right.
And again.
Marshall, hold on. You there still?
Yeah, you there. Mm-hmm.
What is consumption?
Well, listen to me. Consumption, Some people long ago, long before you born, scholar, and knew a man misconsumption, and they brought him to the sanatorium in Richmond Hill, and that was tuberculosis. It was rare. But anytime you get tuberculosis, you could sign yourself, you go in. It was an infection of the lungs, okay? But then you have other related diseases, you know, like bronchitis and asthma, but tuberculosis was the worst, as far as I experienced it, you know?
Okay.
Okay, scholar?
Yes.
All right,
later.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think consumption was some kind of bad cold. I think we see hit it on the head. A combination of subdicussion and ufum bufum. So he had something that betuge thing. I remember I sure betuge go in my skin already.
No, betuge go in my skin already, I mean. Yeah. Because we are here. Once you play in grass,
betuge must take you.
Betuge taking you.
Let's try the telephone again and see what we got. Oui Culture, good evening.
Let's try the telephone again and see what we got. Oui Culture, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Hi, Mr.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, we're hearing you. Go ahead.
Good night.
Hello, yes, just two things. The bet rouge, as we call it, was something found mainly in children's navels. That little red thing used to get in between your navel and itch a lot. And that is when you're playing around with it, sometimes with the dirt and the mud and the grass and playing outside the house.
Okay, right.
Nice.
And then the other one, consumption and tuberculosis were the same thing. So it was TB, was the short-knit TB, and that was supposed to be a very bad cold affecting your lungs and things like that. Remedies for that at the time were local bushes and so on, but then again, as we became more modern, then the doctors and so had their remedies for that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed, yes. Reese, we have more comments on Facebook?
Well, I have Miss Roden is saying that she was a victim of bet rouge growing up. She could not play in the grass in Dr. Bell. So this is something that it seemed like a lot of people experienced. In terms of the comments on Facebook, yes, we have Bonadette is saying yes, it used to bite really bad as a bet rouge. Bud Patterson is saying serious note was called life sore. That was caused by someone doing you with obia, was actually diabetes and they did not know. Yeah. Sharon is saying yes, consumption is a bad cold, and we just heard Mrs. Mason Francis tell us that was tuberculosis. And good night, lovely lady. Joan is saying bet rouge is red beast. I guess that's the French.
Yeah, the little red thing.
Yeah. But Cynthia is saying make poultice with condenseur. Okay. Joan Charles is saying quite a lot of bet rouge in St. Andrews. Cynthia is saying good night. I would like to know what is the under the counter. Sylvina is not a Grenadian.
Well, she knows under the counter. Too much?
Sylvina,
Well, she knows under the counter.
Okay. Dodo is saying, did they used to tie blue on babies for people not to throw maljo on them?
Yeah.
Clara is saying consumption is an old name for tuberculosis, so she's confirming what Mrs. Mason Francis had said. Ernestine is also saying tuberculosis is consumption. Then we have Jose saying ringworms can be any part of your body. I know one who caught it on their nose and sulfur was used to cure, and guess where it came from? Mr. Miller again. Dodo is also saying consumption is TB, so there's consensus on that.
Yeah.
Bert is saying bet rouge was a small insect. It will settle only under your arm or crotch, the soft areas, and it scratched like pogate.
But maybe that is jockitch? Maybe that was jockitch?
Maybe that was jockitch.
Okay.
Cynthia is saying not necessarily in your navel, anywhere on your skin. So Anne Nichols is saying I had bet rouge in my skin already. It swelled the skin and very itchy. Those are the comments.
All right. Let me see. Yeah.
Are you going back to the phone?
No, let me just have someone says here, good night, We Culture. I'm impressed with the older folks listening to the program. Valuable contribution, so thumbed up. Yeah. Goddfrey, the truth is, before time, people hardly used to bathe properly, so all kind of things used to happen to them. I don't. How I see that? We used to bathe in the river. When you go to the river, baby, yeah, good bathe. Yeah. Then someone said castor oil was given to every child the week before school opened for September term, and you must mess watery or else you have to get some more.
Let me ask you though, because I think a contributor or probably a caller mentioned that you have crab and crab lumps, right? they are two different things.
Well, not that I know, is one of the same.
Crab and crabble are supposed to be the same thing.
The same thing?
But they use that person use the both of them in one statement.
Yeah, but that guava person, what you expect?
Crab and crab.
That guava people.
Don't even try that, Goddfrey. All she was doing is just saying it is sometimes called crabs and sometimes it's called crablos.
Okay.
But the same thing.
Nah, she didn't say that.
That's what she intended. You know, it's not our fault that you guys can't read between the lines.
Crab maybe is what guava people lost it.
But yeah, they always on the base. They always on the base.
As a young girl, I used to, like, when you go online and thing, I used to afraid to sit down anywhere, though, because you hear about this thing, crablos, that people could get, and like, if you sit down by the side of the road, you could get it. Reese used to stand up for hours, you know, because she afraid she get crablos.
And when you get it, what is secure it? What is it? Mr. Miller is to give scholar.
I get crablos, so I don't know how to kill it. But you could
ask Kanye as to what Mr. Miller used to give.
But he had something they used to call blue butter. You getting that? Yeah, blue butter, fine.
For crablos?
Yeah. Blue butter. Yeah, I find it. I sure hear that. Blue butter. Yeah, blue butter for that. And because some people
blue band?
In those days, you didn't have blue band yourself. In those days, it was glow spread here. Glow spread and keg. You didn't have a blue band. Blue band is modern thing. But hold on, you want Mr. Marshall go come back and say, Mr. Marshall, you know about blue butter for this laws?
Blue butter?
But yes, blue butter. Blue butter. Blue butter. I sure. But let me hold on. Let me tell you something. Don't fail, Mr. Miller was the only bad pharmacy. Remember, we had Mr. What's his name in Grenville again? Paris Pharmacy, original. I forgot the man. Look, I forgot the man name. Wait there. It's darker. That was my memory. Mr. Buckmara. What with you, Mara? Mr. Buckmara was original. Mr.
Buckmara. Listen to me, Buckmara, young man.
But he had old Mr. Buckmara, the father, and then them.
Old Mr. Buckmara.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And then because remember in those days, you didn't have thing where you go in and open a bottle and take tablets and count it. You know, you had to go with your bottle when you had to get medicine.
Yeah.
Most of it was powder, and you had to go and mix and thing, and then you get your bottle and they put a piece of thing and stick it on you. Yeah, so yeah.
In a tablet, you had that tablet, not that.
Nah. Somebody recently watch on Facebook. I sure see somebody saying
blue butter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I tell you.
It became extinct or scarce because of the use of insecticides. That's a bet rouge. Bonnet is saying blue and camphor were used on babies. Augustine is saying not only castor oil, antipa was also given as a washout before we go back to school. Dodo is saying, Bonje Scholar is always on a roll. Augustine is saying yes, blue butter, it is brown in color. Blue butter, but it's brown in color. And also saying Gittins Pharmacy used to sell it. Bernadette is saying castor oil, Senapod was the #1 laxatives in the old time days. Yes, Senna and Cass. Jenny is saying yes, blue butter. Cynthia said, I would not say that it did not bathe properly. Old folks were always quick to say, go and wash your face and hands, go and clean up yourself, which meant go and get a bath. Bert Patterson is saying blue butter was the only cure. It was purchased in the pharmacy. Really, for crablos?
Yeah.
John Charles is saying, tell them please receive. Let them show respect for we go people. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them, you know. But anyways, we know what their issues are. They're just vexed they didn't morning guava. Haven Hill is saying there is Saraka in La Poterie today and tonight. Why aren't we talking about that? The tradition, the history, and how it works. we have plans for that.
Yeah. We have River Salic Soccer coming up, so we go touch that.
Okay. And then Anne is saying, my dad said they use blue butter for crab loaves. Okay. I feel anyone have a whole week.
Anyway, let's see if we can get one call. That phone giving us some problems. We Culture, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening, caller.
Good evening. Good evening. Hello?
All right. Callers, you all need to, when you call, the first thing you do, turn the volume of your radio, your TV down. That's how you would hear us properly. If you keep listening to the TV, you are going to be confused because you'll be hearing us delayed. You know, so you call, turn the volume of your radio or your TV down, and then listen to us on your telephone. So let's try one more time. We Culture, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yes.
Good evening.
Caller, turn down the volume of your TV or your radio.
And how are you? Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's all. Let me just take the last few comments here. Goddfrey, do you remember lacas? When your parents bathing you, some black stuff used to come off your skin.
Lacas.
Lacas.
Lacas is lacas.
Well, we used to call it lacas. The person have it written there as lacas in truth, but in Tivoli is lacas, yeah?
Hey, I just wanted to post one.
No, they have the Q. They say lacas. They have it as yeah. But this is the first time I'm hearing it like that. We have always known as lacas.
Lacas?
Yeah.
No.
Just lacas, yeah. That's all we know, lacas. Yeah. Lacas, and is that? Right. So yeah. So that's basically it. Fellas, we out of time. We have to finish at 10. So we have to wrap here. So any final comments on the Facebook, Risi?
There's a couple. There's just a couple. Sharon is saying, Lady, turn down your listening device. Oh Lord, yeah, we have that issue all the time. Bernadette is saying this is really good history. Isaiah is saying, I think crab should be the creature and what results is lice or louse. Grenada Sunshine is saying lacquas or muck. Yeah, that's true. Joan Charles is saying lacquas. Dodo is saying this is very informative as usual, learning some new things. Christy Batiste say they used to call it dumplings.
Yeah, when you say dumplings. Yes.
They had to shave and use the butter like for the crab loaves.
Yeah.
Dodo is saying Goddfrey, I know it is lacquas. You see, Dodo is the sensible person from La Poterie. Eh?
I'm not from Poterie.
It is lacquas.
Hello. I'm not from Poterie. I'm that Tivoli man. And Tivoli.
Well, Tivoli, same thing.
Yeah, but Tivoli people know. Tivoli people always right in.
Surrounding areas. Lacquas, not lacas.
Anyway.
Those are the comments.
Anyway, guys, I think it should be a general consensus that we continue next week because we ain't even touch. We just talk about Shofi and Ufum Bufum and Sugdi Kush. So
we are really going
so we are going to continue next week and I think I need to have the phone checked because we seem to be having an issue. I think there's a little issue with the phone as well.
I think we may have to bring our jobbies. You have to get Mr. Bokma.
Well, yeah, Doc and Mr. Bokma is good friend. Now let Doc. Yeah. So yeah, guys, our closing remarks, and then we wrap.
Well, I'll go first.
Yeah.
As usual, it was a pleasure. Tonight was, I wouldn't say it was nostalgic in terms of experiences and stuff like that, but just, going back in time of the names you used to hear about all these different things. And, we've kind of lost it in our thoughts. that we don't use those things anymore, and it was good making the connection once again. Key thing that I learned: consumption, tuberculosis. I did not know that. Blue butter. Well, I never hear about blue butter in my life. You know, I know about blue band butter.
Blue band isn't a butter. Blue band is a margarine.
Okay, fine. Right. And then there's quite a number of things. This kufum bufum, like I learned a lot, and it was very entertaining at the same time. And I'm sure, based on the comments from the viewers, they learned quite a lot as well. I'm seeing here Jose saying when you have crabs, you have to spray big on and hit.
That's what I was actually laughing at.
Yes. Rollins is saying that's when your skin dirty from playing all day. And then we have Dodo is saying, well, Goddfrey, be quiet, Reese, don't bother with him. Anne loves the show. Rollins is saying blue butter is crab's killer. Bonnet is saying very good topic. Have it again next week. Good night, everyone from Toronto, Canada. So yeah, so that's it for me.
Right, Scars, before you go, someone say Betuge was a mite, grass mite it was called, or harvest mite, or red bug. After a mother gave birth to her baby, she had to wait 8 days before she have a bath.
And then she go get soup the kush.
Yeah. Before time was doctor shop and dispensary, and the drugstore pharmacy is today's name. What else? Consumption and tuberculosis, known as TB, was the same thing. One caller spoke of tuberculosis was real bad, but growing up, a neighbor had TB, and everybody in the immediate vicinity had to go to General Hospital to get tested. They used to make the children with the TB drink some mixture that lizard beat up in. Yeah, so that's the all for the WhatsApp. Scrolls?
Well, quickly, nice program. I figured that blue butter, blue had to be a brand because in blue butter brown, then that don't make no sense.
That was honest to say. What do you mean?
So blue must have had to be a brand. But since we're going to continue with that next week, the only thing that I want to say, because a few callers mentioned that why we did not do a program on Saraka, because Saraka is now live. But the truth is that, and that's the honest truth, we did not do Saraka because of that. That is not to throw shade or laugh that. But Doc is so integral with Saraka and is always a part of Saraka that he doesn't want us to discuss Saraka and he's not there. And that's right. Why we did not discuss Saraka tonight.
That's right.
So, guys, good program and see you again.
Yes, indeed. Someone is saying, long live We Culture, linking the past to the...
Yes.
yes, indeed. Forever. Backward never. Yes, it wasn't a great program. I'm actually looking forward to next week. And I'm really glad that we didn't just jump all over the place, because there is so much about these things that we can talk about. So I think the Shofi and the Ufum and Suk the Kush, yeah, that was the thing. So we definitely will continue next week, folks. So you can join us again. I apologize. We seem to have a little problem with the telephone. I'll have my technical people check it out, so we can have some more luck with the telephone. We weren't able to chat with Susan tonight, but we do apologize. So folks.
Yeah.
Enjoy the weekend, and we'll be back next week with We Culture. Take good care and have a good night. All the best.
A little more and more.